Hello, hi, this is Julian from the 70s channel, and today I'm going to review an album from 1970. So here we are, the 70s channel, T-Rex and Bowie. That's the name of my channel. But we have an album in the 70s, May 1970. This album came out the 8th of May. It's not the reason why I'm doing this review, because I would like in the future to do some more Beatles reviews. It's just an album that I've been listening to a lot lately, and it's got 12 tracks on it. I think it's a fantastic album. Let's go through the tracks and let's see what we think of the album. Here, the Beatles have got a new producer this time, Phil Spector, but we're not going to talk about Phil. We're going to talk about the tracks. So we kick off with track 1, and I'm going to mark them out of 10. I'm also going to give my 3 favourite tracks from the album. So the album kicks off with The Two of Us. This is a lovely track, really sweet, very warm track. I love the fact that John and Paul are singing together here. This is like the old days, very nostalgic. It's obviously, it's a love song, isn't it? It's about Linda. So yeah, a great track. 10 for me. I'll give that one 10. Dig a Pony. Some great drumming from this is track 2. Dig a Pony. Great drumming from Ringo on this. He does that shuffling beat, which demonstrates why the Beatles had him as their drummer. Great drumming. A great riff, really fantastic riff. Now we move on to track 3, Across the Universe. This is just from another dimension, this track. It really is. This is on another planet. It's so dreamy, so angelic. I have never heard anything like it in my life. And John, nothing's gonna change my world. Oh, it's just absolutely top notch. That is a 10. That track is from another dimension. It is just absolutely top draw. So that's why you've got to get this album, because of tracks like that. Across the Universe. What a track. Track 4 is I Me Mine. It's a great rocking George song, isn't it? It's a great rock number, and you think, oh boy, these guys are good, aren't they? And yeah, great. Dig it is probably a phrase that John used a lot. I dig it, man. I dig it. Yeah, I can imagine John using that. Then we move on to track 6. What a gorgeous ballad this is. This is the words in this. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And sings about the Virgin Mary, of course. But great. I like the subject matter. In fact, Paul used to talk with his mum, and he used to say to his mum, "Just let it be, just let it be, mum." But it has a more spiritual and hopeful, very hopeful message. Yeah, and Billy Preston is awesome on that. Let It Be, love that track. So we move on to track 7, Maggie May. This is just the Beatles jamming around, really, isn't it? Great track. I Got a Feeling. Oh, what a track this is. Some great guitar riffs going on in this track. Real good rocking number. And then we got another George Harrison song here. One After 909. And the George solo is absolutely awesome. Very up-tempo, good song. Yeah, love it. The Long and Winding Road. Wow, what can you say? I mean, this album's getting better and better, isn't it? Fantastic song. Really top class, top notch. What a song. Paul's vocal on this is unbelievable. And it's he's obviously singing about Linda again here. Love song. Great stuff. I love it. Absolutely top draw. I forgot to give you the scores, but they're all 10 out of 10. I can't fault the songs on this. For You, Blue, great slide guitar from John and George as well, another George Harrison song. And the final track, Get Back. Oh dear, if you've got to crank this up, crank it up. It's so cool. This is such a cool track. Billy Preston is outstanding again on this. He plays a good role, does Billy Preston, on Let It Be, and this final track, Get Back. It's just absolutely outstanding, top notch. One of the best Beatles songs ever, that one, and Across the Universe for me. So what are my three favourite tracks? Well, it's got to be Across the Universe. That is just out of the top drawer from another planet, that song. Brilliant. Absolutely adore that song. Just love it. Adore it. It's absolutely fantastic. Let It Be, my second choice. What a track. I love that. So spiritual. Brilliant. Hopeful. Very hopeful track. And I love Get Back. Oh, what a track that is. And what an album. This has got to be up there with one of the best Beatles albums of all time. How can you do a ranking on the Beatles? I don't know how you can do a ranking on the Beatles. It's just impossible, I think. How can you say the White Album's better than Abbey Road or Abbey Road's better than this? But what about this album, Let It Be? It's got to be one of the best albums of all time. It's an absolute corker of an album, and I've been listening to it a lot lately. I hope you enjoyed the review. If you're watching for the first time, please subscribe to the channel and drop me a comment. Tell me what you think of Let It Be from the Beatles. So take care, and I'll have another video shortly.